Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion. And this is Baldur's Gate 3. Oh man, sorry for the long intro. I'm not gonna say that I forgot to start up the game, but I might have forgotten to start up the game. Just a little bit. So I had to do that as well. But I got everything posted, it's all good. We're ready. We're ready to go. Ready to get started. We're waiting a little bit on Toasty, but he'll be here soon. He's still working on the D&D Discord, so it'll just be a minute. He's the DM. He's got a lot of work to do. So we should be getting started here pretty soon, though. Oh, goodness. You're fighting demonically possessed armors. And they're kicking our butts. We're doing work on them, but they're working harder, it seems. It's crazy. The warlock just loosed an eldritch blast while he was blind, but it also wrecked a whole bunch of the armors. Alex, I know, I was late. I even tried to get here earlier, but after I got through doing the yard work, there was stuff inside the house that I needed to get done as well. They had a lock they needed adjusted, and what the heck else did I even do? I don't remember. But I got it all done. That's the important thing. And then I had to pick up food on the way home because I didn't want to take the time to cook when I got here. The line outside was enormous, so I went inside to get food. Otherwise, I would still be eating right now. Skill issues, you're right. You're right. And I couldn't get started at work because the vehicle that I was going to take there wasn't here. If I had known I was not trimming trees today, I would have taken the other vehicle, but I thought I was trimming trees, so I had to wait for the truck to get here. Ugh, it's fine. It's fine. We're here. We're getting started. It's alright. And just so y'all know as well, poor Adam has decided that he's tired of the game. He's bored of it. And he doesn't want to play it anymore. I told him to let me know if he does want to play it again. But it seems like he's permanently out of it. So old Steve will probably get bounced around between Pavadamas and I. We'll see how it goes. I don't think we can leave a player character at the camp and take other characters out, but I'll see if that's possible. I'm thinking it's probably not, but we'll see. I like having Druid in the group, but we could also take on several story lines at the same time, or else have like a healer and a tank, you know? Be great. But we'll see how it goes. Let me check right quick, actually. So what happens? Yeah, if we all unlink... I think even if he goes to camp, he can't leave the party. Like, I don't think there's any way that we could... Because, see, the crown on there, I think, is what designates him as a person that has to stay in the party. I think even if he's... I'm pretty sure even if he's dead, that's the case. Because the last time he got thrown into the lava, he was always on the roster. He was just red. Isn't this how you get them linked? I thought it was. Yeah, okay. And then Lizelle is with me. There we go. Story D's nuts, that's right. That's right. Yeah, poor guy got locked in the cage both times we did this mission. We warned him about the traps, but he forgot about the one that was behind the egg. And so when he flew away, he flew through that trap, and it locked him into the cage again. I tried to get him out really fast. It took me like one turn, maybe a turn and a half, to get him out. But he had already quit by then, so it didn't work out for us, sadly. I hope he does eventually come back. He adds a bit of chaos and a little bit of craziness to the story. That can be fun sometimes. Like, Pavadamas and I are very thoughtful and tactical about our strategies that we use to do things. But old Steve was, yeah, do first and then figure out how to get out of it later. Which, like I said, adds some pretty interesting circumstances that we have to figure out, but yeah, he's decided he's done. So we'll see how it goes. I thought old Toasty would be ready now, but oh no, he's still having to do some DM stuff. I don't think he knows that I've started yet. Ooh, Greenwich is playing Dragon's Dogma. He's not streaming, he's on my friends list. I can't wait until Dogma 2. It's coming out in March, I think? Which is only a couple of months. Let me see, wish list. Yeah, March 21st. Well, I guess that's next month, because it's February already, right? But it's a leap year, so it's going to be a little bit longer, but still. I need to go ahead and pre-order it, so I can play it as soon as it comes out. It's very expensive, though, is the problem. I have the money, but I don't like spending it. It annoys me. Okay, I'm going to jump in the multiplayer chat so he can join whenever he wants. And I apologize for the wait, but I told him that I was going to be late. Because I was eating and stuff. So I didn't expect it to take as long as it did, but I also had to set up the stream, and I might have been chatting in other people's stream a little bit while I was eating. So paying less attention than I probably could have. Oh, what have you been up to, Alex, besides rolling for waifus? I definitely wasn't. Don't judge me. Don't look. I definitely wasn't. Hey, Dunson, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Toasty's taking care of some DM stuff in the D&D by mail Discord. So it shouldn't be much longer, but that's what's going on. Oh my god. We got teleported. Is he like a wild magic warlock? The warlock just cast Eldritch Blast while he was blind. After a crit fail. Yeah, it did damage to all of the armors that we were fighting, and the party members actually saw visions and stuff. It's crazy. I saw a purple elephant in front of me, apparently. Wild. We're going through trials to join the Adventurers Guild. So that's the story so far, pretty much. My guy is a half-orc ranger. Very exciting. It's my first half-orc. Well, my second half-orc character. I started a half-orc fighter when I was with that other D&D group when we played Pathfinder. But after the very first session, the DM decided he wanted to play Starfinder instead. So he switched the game right away. I was really excited to play that character too. He was awesome. But this half-orc ranger is going to be pretty cool as well, I imagine. I wish I was an animator or something so I could like make little animated shorts of what we're up to and stuff. That would be fun. I tried to do some animation when I was younger, but I could never get the skeletons to move right. The model's arms and legs and stuff would always twist around in horrible directions. It's terrible. Oh, okay. After he casts that spell, apparently he's dropped to the ground. We gotta save him. But yeah, he's let them know that he's coming over to the stream, so should be soon. Should be soon. Need to learn necromancy to make those skeletons move? You're right. You're right. That would be the best.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I don't know if there's a real necromancer class in this game. I would kind of like to play that if so. I know there's necromancy-based spells or whatever. Like, I think Bone Chill is one. Yeah, necromancy cantrip. So that's pretty cool. I forgot about this too, from the worms. Here's my progress so far. This would be really good. 2 to 12. Do some force damage. We can't access ability drain. I guess it's tied to the psionic overload. I was hoping to unlock some of these big boys on the far end. But I think maybe to get this one, either I have to get another one of these or something else has to happen. I'm not sure. Druid has some necromancy stuff. Wizard's Paladin Oathbreaker has some necromancy too. Heck yeah. But I didn't know if there was like an actual raise dead spell that you could use. And have a skeleton or a corpse fight for you for a little while. Like for X amount of turns or for a number of hours equal to concentration or whatever like that. Skeleton D's nuts. Come on, Alex. Skeletons don't have nuts. Clerics can raise dead? That seems backwards. I thought they were supposed to get rid of dead. Now, I know there's different kinds of clerics and stuff. Subclasses. I ruined the joke. I'm so sorry, Alex. You got him. You got him. I'm so sorry. It was hilarious, actually. Imagine skeletons having nuts, though. That would be so weird. But then again, every time you dug up a skeleton, you wouldn't have to do any forensics to know whether or not they were male or female. Just boom, there'd be these nuts on the skeleton. That's a man skeleton. A skeleman, if you will. I will. I did. And Lizelle and I are hurting. Everybody else is in pretty good shape. Except I think Steve in his human form has taken quite a bit of damage. Or his orc form, whatever. When he wasn't in animal form, he was in the acid and they were attacking him like crazy, so. It was bad times. We hadn't opened these yet? We hadn't looted them yet? I think I looted these guys with Lizelle. Yeah. She looted her. Where'd the other guy go? I was pretty sure we looted him too, but... Oh, here he is. No, he hasn't been looted either. Okay, let me get Lizelle. While we're waiting, we can go ahead and pick up some loot here. Oh my god. Look at all the ham she had. Look at that ham. Oh, this is a man. This is a dude. Yeah, that's what she's got equipped already. A small iron key. It doesn't say what it's for. I think it's weird that the keys don't always go on the key ring. That doesn't make sense to me. They're not aggressive to us. Tidy, slender boots. I wonder if those look cool. I'm gonna send those to camp. Spring slim fit outfit. Rustic dark outfit. Alright. I'm sending all of this to camp. We might have to do a fashion show later. Check out and see what these actually look like. I wish I could just No. Don't. No. Just be your own person, Lizelle. Don't be attached to anybody. Oh, okay. You just let go of it, and it does. I thought it was trying to put her in a different order. Okay. Cup of oil? Okay. So that's like a throwable. And then that can go to camp. Okay. Did she get acidified by that? No. Good.
Quickly then.
Wonderful.
No one stopped me yet. Slow down.
It's so funny how my my icon is a lady, but he still has his regular voice. Let's see, where's he at? Oh. I didn't want to interrupt him. Yeah. He says he got distracted, but that's okay. Yeah, it's a lot of work being a DM, so I don't blame him. And this DM by mail has been surprisingly fun. It took us like 3 days to do 2 sets of combat, but that's to be expected because they got work, you know, they got to sleep, and so yeah, we're all kind of on different schedules. So sometimes it'll be somebody's turn and we have to wait like 3 or 4 hours before they take their turn, and then go from there. So far, it's been fine though. I've enjoyed it. Just the experience has been great. That's the kind of person I am.
That's good. I'm glad you've been enjoying it.
There you go.
Sorry, that's your way.
No, no problem.
Yeah. But so I haven't talked to you much about why we're just the two of us. Is Adam done?
He's
Or-
done. Yeah.
Okay.
I've told him though, if he changes his mind or if he feels like rejoining, then we're totally open to that. So
Yeah. So that said, I
It
think
is.
we probably should continue that game. Just because.
should not,
Oh.
you say?
No, we should.
Okay. Yeah, we're the furthest
No.
along in this one, so
Yeah, that said, personally feel kind of weird having Steve with us, but I
Yeah.
don't know your thoughts.
no. I was wondering earlier, is there a way to remove player characters from the roster? Because like I don't want to delete his character or anything, but I'd like to be able to just leave him at the camp and then bring somebody else along with us.
I agree, and I think so. I'm pretty sure they added that in a patch.
Okay.
Because when the game launched, you couldn't do that,
Right.
but now you can.
Okay.
But that said, I was wondering what you want to do instead of him. Because I thought it could be neat. I know right now we've been running with the NPC party members,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe we could create our own characters, and then we could each have 2 characters that we're running, since it's just the 2 of us. I thought
Okay.
that could be fun.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
And with that, we could, if we want to bring one of the NPCs along for a specific situation, like we're doing right now with Lizelle,
Yeah.
we can always swap back in the camp. But I thought it would be fun to have the 2. Alright, so we'll do that. Sorry for the delay.
No,
But
no.
it sounds like you're telling people What was up?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I was dictating a little bit of what was going on with the combat and stuff too.
I'm sorry. I was really excited for that Nat one. Um, Mostly because of the exposition and story behind it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that like a wild magic thing or?
I don't want to say too
Okay.
much
Yeah,
because I don't
don't then.
want to reveal about his backstory. I will
Yeah.
say everything that has happened to it as related to his backstory and or your backstory.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Um, but basically, part of it is I balance things in the player's favor, so because it's more fun for like you guys to succeed. And with that, with nat ones, I won't always. Sometimes the nat ones just going to be bad stuff happens. But I think it's interesting to mix it up and have like a mixed bag thing happen. So that's why, like for example, he got a nat one on his Eldritch Blast, which blinded him, but
Hmm.
also made it so you got a free attack on everybody. And with this one, the bad stuff was pretty bad, which is why I gave him the option. It's like, you don't have to take this, but if you take this, you're basically critting everybody and hurting yourself.
Okay.
He decided to take it. But then, with that, I wanted to add exposition. Um, about sort of like his powers and stuff. I will say it relates to like the fields of stars that he keeps seeing and so forth.
Okay.
But you've been enjoying the game?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. And I'm excited for the stuff that I'll get to do for your character as well.
Right
That's
on.
sort of just how I am as a DM. I'm like, I get excited for your guys' characters, and I just want them to do the cool stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Which is, it's how I am as a person, but it is highlighted to me because I had a DM that was like the opposite.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. He was more about his villains and his world, and not so much our player characters. Were kind of secondary.
Ugh.
Yeah. And it just kind of stuck because, like, it was a situation where I didn't feel like a hero at all. It was supposed to be like the first game he did was like My Hero Academia,
Hmm.
which is cool setting.
Yeah.
My character for it didn't fit with the setting, but at the time they're like, we're doing a superhero game. So it's like, okay. And I made this really elaborate, sort of Lovecraftian esque backstory of this guy from the Middle Ages gets picked up by interdimensional aliens, and then the radiation there causes him to become a sort of like interdimensional himself.
Well, that's
They
freaking
have
awesome.
to, right? It's not My Hero Academia, but I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I had powers to control plants, and this is just to highlight his style. So our first trial, we fought robots, right? And I
Aha.
used my plant powers because I have plant powers.
Mhm.
He's like, okay, it does nothing. It's like, what? He's like,
Ooh.
yeah, I don't see how plants would hurt a robot. I'm like, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He was
Wow.
surprised when later on there was a fire that there's people dying in,
Mhm.
and none of us wanted to run into the fire because at that point he made it clear that the odds were stacked against us. It's like, if we run into the fire, we're probably going to die.
Right.
So, yeah. I have to grab my phone. I thought I grabbed it, but
No, no
I'll be
problem.
right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how it is that we swap characters. Somebody mentioned talking to him at camp.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, he's
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
He's a maniac.
maniac.
Never a dull
Great song.
moment.
I do like your character too.
Once familiar ally, now apparently not all there.
Khan is right. You know, you don't honestly see like the axe and spear combination
No,
like
every time I've ever done dual wielding, it was either double short swords or daggers or one of each.
Mhm.
Every time. So this is my first time ever seeing it.
You've been wrecking house too. That last spear was dang.
Yeah, I got some poor rolls here and there, but when I do damage, it's good damage.
Yeah, and you just applied Hunter's Mark, which I'll say in the chat too, and I won't keep bringing up our game for this Baldur's Gate thing.
Mhm.
But your Hunter's Mark, you'll be able to reapply for free. I forget the exact description of it.
Yeah, if an enemy that's marked with Hunter's Mark drops to 0 during the concentration time, you can swap the mark to a new target.
Okay, so you would be able to do that anyways. That's good. Because I don't want to take that away from you, since you especially just cast it.
Right. I've got an hour to put it on something else. I'm ready.
Hey, that lasts a long time. That's
Yes.
a good spell.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It also applies to tracking, and so that's why I think they made the duration so long. And then at a certain level, I can't remember what level exactly, but it extends up to like 12 hours, and then eventually to 24.
Yeah.
So,
There's.
it's really good.
You're right. There's the
Or it's 8 hours?
tracking. It might be 24. It is a long time, but it's also tracking. Unfortunately, the damage doesn't increase.
Right.
So at later levels, the damage is kind of like meh.
Well,
but-
D6 can still mean the difference between finishing off or leaving them with 1 health, you know?
I mean, for sure. Damage is damage. You're right.
I'll take anything.
Yeah. It's just when like creatures have like 300 HP.
Right.
Kind of like.
Right.
okay.
A D6 feels sad.
But I mean, like, there's the difference between potentially one-shotting, well, not one-shotting, but potentially killing them in that one hit or not. So.
Yes, exactly. Oh, and it's not at my level. It's if I cast the spell at 3rd or 4th, then the concentration goes up to 8 hours. Or if I use a 5th level or higher, I can maintain it for 24.
Yeah, you have to use a higher level spell that slot.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was based on my level. It's a spell, so it should be the the spell slot.
I'm about ready to begin.
Awesome.
Sorry.
I cannot believe that you came into my chat
Right.
on my
on a
stream.
Tuesday.
Oh my
Except
god.
it's not a Tuesday.
The eve of my cat's quinceanera.
Oh, I did turn on my light. I guess I should do that. People are just staring into the darkness right now.
Hey, sometimes you have to.
My light's not working. Because I'm hitting the wrong button.
No!
It's okay. Also, that's a great saying. On the eve of my cat's quinceanera.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I saw that on Facebook or something like that as a meme.
Okay. Boom. I'm in the game. Oh, in the game because I forgot to join it.
No!
I'm in the game in spirit.
There you go.
Where are you? There you are.
I hate it on X that I can't just see my own posts. Show them to me.
Yeah. So I don't know how to get Adam's character to leave the party.
I'm talking to him in the camp right now.
Okay.
Well, now I can't find your post. I was gonna retweet your tweet and... Where did it go? Heck with this
Sure,
platform.
Yeah, it's kind of gone to the birds.
Yeah. There it is. I'll repost it.
On the eve of my cat's quinceanera. So what character do you think you're going to make for your second?
I'm not sure. I kind of always wanted to play a paladin. I'm playing a monk on my Dark Urge campaign for myself, and so I'll learn the monk from that one. But I've always kind of wanted to play a paladin. Bard would be fun too, but I feel like we need some kind of either a first or secondary tank. It'd be nice if we could have a tank that heals. So that's why I was thinking maybe a paladin.
I will say my plan is to rock a druid.
Okay, perfect. Do you reckon that'd be a decent combo, or do you think we need something different? Because I'm very flexible. I'll play anything.
I honestly think a paladin druid mix for our team would go amazing.
Okay, I feel like it hits pretty hard.
Yeah.
That works for me then. Oh, I guess it made me stop talking to him. Did you want to listen on the conversation? Because the first line was pretty funny.
Oh no. I
Have a
can't
lot on my
listen in,
mind
it
and,
disappeared
well,
from me.
in it.
Oh, you mean watching your channel?
Wait a second.
I
Come
would
on.
accept.
Oh,
Oops.
you're playing as Steve. I forgot. Okay. You're Papadamos.
Currently, I was trying to be Papadamos. It's not letting me be Papadamos.
Did it work now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think you can listen to the conversation from not the camp, but I don't know.
Once
I'm
familiar
not in the
ally,
camp, and
now
I'm not
apparently
seeing
not
the option.
there.
No, I am in the camp.
Okay.
No, I'm seeing the option.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
it's,
let me
you're having a private
okay.
moment.
It's unprivate now. Isn't that funny? And my character kind of waved her hand in front of in front of his face.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we get them to leave, we
Mhm.
should take his armor.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably most of his stuff.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Could
Send.
have gone with the heavy armor for the paladin. That's fine.
Shall we send it all to the camp? That makes sense to me. But does it go to his camp or does it go to mine? Maybe I should select
Still breathing,
him
despite everything.
first. And then that should send it to his camp, right? His box or whatever. Oh, we should probably keep the healing potions.
Yeah, if we send it to his box, we won't be able to access it, will we? We'd have to be him to access it.
True. Okay, these aren't the questionable ones. Okay, then I'll select me and send it to camp for me. Well, I don't know. Can I... Let me see. If I select him,
Not as bad as it could have.
then I should be able to access his box. Is it red traveler's chest? Because mine's yellow. Yeah, okay. Yeah. If we have him in the group and I select him, then I can access his storage. Yeah. And if you want to hit tab or whatever and take a quick look and see, does he have any potions or anything? You sort this by type.
Will do.
That drove me crazy.
So he has the Everblade. Since we're literally about to give some of this stuff off too, I'm just going to grab what I'm planning to give our other people.
Okay, perfect.
That's a shame. I think we sold the Palais stuff that we could keep now. But
It annoys me that sorting things doesn't stack them. It used to. They've gotta release a fix soon. They have to. It drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh. We should probably keep these Revivify scrolls too.
yep. So I'm grabbing the Everblade.
Okay.
Oh, I can't because he's under your control.
Oh, god dang it. I will send it to you. And then you wanted the armors? All of them?
Let me see. I believe so.
Makes sense to me. And the jewelry. Let's see, Lazelle's underwear is coming with us, for sure.
Well, yeah. It's all coming together.
And I can carry some of this stuff too. He has a pendant of lightning blast? Oh my god.
It does.
Okay. Send.
It's only useful for characters that get lightning charges, which is a pretty common feature in this game, so it's not useful. But you pretty much spend all your current charges to do a big attack.
Aha. Now this regular heavy helmet that's a +1 constitution, we don't need that, right?
Not particularly, but it might be nice until we get something better.
Okay. Are you encumbered yet?
I think so. Whoops. Will wants to talk to me about his life story.
Oh, good. Good.
Not Zariel's victim.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Oh, I didn't know she turned him into a devil. I thought he was just
I
like
count my lucky stars for it. But
a tiefling now
I
or
reckon
something.
luck is on holiday.
I didn't think
Yeah.
about it.
I'm only alive because my patron still has use
I
for
see
me.
that.
It's
I didn't
Mizora
think
who
she
grants
turned him
me the
into a
power
devil
to
either.
conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every
I like
flame
that premise
spark
of
is for
the
good of the coast.
story too, because he sounds like this epic hero, and then he's like, well, after I got infected by the tadpole, it all went away. So
Yes.
that's a good bit of storytelling right there. It's like, how come you can't do all this epic stuff anymore? That's why.
Honestly, it kind of reminds me. Right now, I didn't think about it when I made my character, but the concept for my D&D character is sort of a level 20 adventurer that is now been reduced to back to a level 1.
There you
level
go.
2. Because in the Feywilds I pictured, he's like 500 years old too, which it's hard for me to imagine someone being that old and being like a level 2 adventurer anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
But I pictured that he went on all sorts of adventures in the Feywilds, but then he got sent over here. That, like magic, he just lost it because he's not as connected to this place.
Ah.
It's also why I ultimately didn't end up doing this to myself in the trials, but I was going to. When I had the trial, when I was trying to identify the plant, I was going to give myself disadvantage on a nature check because I just don't know the plants from around here.
Okay.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
But I was like, wait a minute, I could talk to an animal. And I
Haha.
made a persuasion.
Okay. I think I sent all of his potions to my stash instead, so...
And now he's naked.
That's right.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Well, Steve Orkwin, it's been a pleasure.
It has. It was a hilarious time.
No time to rest.
I hope
Have
he
a word.
reconsiders and
Me
joins
too.
us again, but I
Once familiar
understand.
ally,
It's
now
rough when the
apparently
game doesn't
not
work.
all there. Perhaps a little time away is all he
And
needs.
honestly,
He'll be at your camp, should you
I
wish
should
to
have
call
just
on him
flat out
again.
said it, but I didn't.
What's that?
That's my bad. You should have cast jump on me so I could have jumped up there. I just kept saying I can't jump up there because I can't. You
Please.
need to cast jump on me.
Right.
And the issue is Steve has no intelligence. So he couldn't do the investigation checks to notice the traps, and he was running into the essentially invisible traps to him,
Yes.
and that just wasn't fun. I get that. Are we going to? Well, I don't know if we can keep the hirelings in the party. We should be able to. Like, I mean, in the camp while we like switch out. I guess that's a big thing.
Yes, you can. You can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they hang out over by Withers.
In that case, I'm going to hire my hireling.
Okay. I forgot that you could make your own character that way.
Cool.
Can I put these special keys in my keyring?
Aww. It's lame.
What's that?
Never mind. You don't really make a character, you choose one of theirs.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can still do it, but it's picking. There is a paladin if we want to do that. It's a half-orc paladin.
Hey, there we go.
Let me see what they have for a druid. They don't have a druid! They have a halfling wizard, though. Sir Fuzzlelot.
Sir Fuzzlelot?
Sir Fuzzlelot. Oh, never mind,
Oh.
he's not a halfling, he's a rock gnome. They don't have a druid.
Oh, that does suck. I mean, we got Halcyon.
Still.
You could rebuild him.
rock Yeah, make him faster, stronger.
That's right. Oh,
think that's what I'll do.
I have the ceremonial longsword in my pocket. The one that was meant for that puzzle that we never solved.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. There is a druid.
Oh, good.
Interesting.
Heck yeah.
It's a I'm so going to butcher this name. It's a tiefling.
Oh, heck yeah.
Mephistopheles tiefling? That's quite a... My only
Mephistopheles?
issue is I was going to go elf druid.
Hmm.
Because elves get proficiency in longbow. So we could rock the longbow. So I guess in that regards, it's probably just best to keep Helsing then. Because he's an elf druid. But with that said... Wait a minute. The magic mirror.
Oh, true. True. You could completely remake him.
I'm just saying. Well, It won't let us change race.
Right, but you said you wanted to be an elf, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could do that with Hellsing. But what I was thinking was making our own. Which, I guess I could proc Hellsing, that's fine. And you're right, I can remake them. I have a thing, but I'm trying to work on it as well. It's hard for me to play characters that I don't design.
Yes, I understand.
But yeah, I want to have Hellsing on our team.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Pickles, multiplayer indeed. Indeed. We've lost a man, but we're just gonna make it to where we have 2 of our own characters instead.
This is weird.
What's that?
It's not letting me ask for Hellsing to join our group.
That is super weird.
Yeah, I can't do it. Can you ask him to join our group?
I will try. Just trying to reduce my weight a little bit. I'm down to 69.
Wonder
Nice.
if the gods are watching me.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, we're literally about to give our stuff to,
You wish to speak?
other NPCs, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though I say that, I mean, if you got stuff that,
I studied one up
Stuff.
close.
then
Closer than most would care
sure
to
it
be to
doesn't
those
matter.
things. The drow
Get
attacked
rid
me
of
and
it
I defended
anyways.
myself. Afterwards, I was able to
I'm
examine the
going
tadpole
to
that emerged.
seduce
Hideous,
withers.
but fascinating.
Heck yeah, do it.
Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
So I'm interested.
Well, there's hardly anyone
I'm trying to
left
go through
share
all
the
of his
responsibility
dialogue
with.
options and see if that
Few who
opens it up.
witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature
Okay,
can
so I
undo
can
by
change my
itself.
class.
I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years,
I can
but to
change my
truly
class.
understand it and
not my
stop
race.
it,
I was just
I
seeing if
must
I
reach
could
its
change the characters' races.
perhaps.
Um,
But we'll
withers,
need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice.
to see if that
Put
would
it
be
through
an
your mind
option.
for
If,
now.
like, make the
Once we near
higher
the
lane,
curse,
and
then
then
there will
be
be
like,
more
I
to be
want
said.
to change my race. But you can't. I mean, honestly, a tiefling druid sounds interesting.
Yes.
And not everything has to be a metagame decision. I just like elf druids. I like elves, they're one of my favorite races, and I like druids though, so it's kind of like that. And then it just happens that elves make good druids because they have bow proficiency, so when you're in basic human form, you can use a bow. It's less important in 5e a little bit because you get spells.
Mm-hmm.
And cantrips, so you can cast those instead of shooting a bow, which is almost always better. You can do that.
Okay. I'm sending you a link right quick on Discord. There's a few steps that we have to go through, and if you want to do those, then I'm totally cool with that. But it means that we have to continue on with the story before we can get Halsin to join, pretty much.
Okay, so he's not at a point that he'll join the group.
Right.
That's basically what it's at.
Yes. That's what it comes down to. But this lines out the steps very concisely. What we need to do, so.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine doing that.
Yeah, and
I feel like
if you make the other druid, then we can just get Halsin in later if you still wanted to be an elf.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Fate spins along, as it should.
Oh, we have to get Lizelle to leave
Have
in
you
order for us to
need
both
of
make a
my
character.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'll go and talk to her while you're making your guy or inviting him in. Where's she at? Right over here.
It's kind of a sad system. You should
Yeah.
at least have like the option of choosing one of theirs, and then an option of making your own. And I can at least edit appearance.
I don't think any of the rest of us are going to want a Githyanki sword, right? So I don't need to take that from her.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. Let's see.
But I guess I can kind of customize the character. Alright. We'll do that.
Studded leather. What kind of armor did I just take from her? Plate armor, okay. I'll keep that. No! I didn't mean to take the potion. Oh well. It was just a regular potion of healing. Take these magic items off of her. Potions. Oh yeah, and I apologize to the stream for all of the inventory management, but it's got to be done.
It must be done.
That's right. Very important. I've got all of the quest keys in my keyring now, finally. It's about time. Yeah, we don't get any benefit from Githyanki stuff, so...
I've got a long road ahead.
To the Inquisitor at the crash. The Zathisk's failure must be reported.
Oh, she's insisting we report the Zathic's failure to the Inquisitor. I actually kind of want to talk to her about a bunch of this stuff. I don't know if you're interested or not, but...
Talking to her about that stuff.
Yeah, about the egg, the training room, and there was a disc that we found with Githyanki writing on it.
Yeah, no, I should listen in. I'm
Okay.
listening in.
Okay.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common. Fine.
It's going to be a bit of a
Prince
story.
of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who
Considering
could
the
hear
fact
him.
that they work with
Praise
dragons,
be to my
red
mother
dragons.
Gith, the queen of the one sky,
Yeah.
sacrificed to the
Pretty
hells
sure
by
red
the
dragons
renegade
and
Vlaakith.
D&D are
But the
chaotic
true
evil.
heir, the
Oh, wow.
Prince of the Comet, could not overcome
That makes a lot of
Vlaakith's
sense
might
about the
and their
Githyanki then.
ill-gotten worms.
Yeah.
Mighty Voss, Jastil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True
Amazing.
heir, glorious prince. There's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
I don't know, I think she's in denial.
That's a river in Egypt.
Got him.
Kalir's clutch held
I'm
3
ending
dozen
our
eggs,
flame.
more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored
I mean,
100.
but those things on her nipple are not leaving much to the imagination.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlakith herself to bear young.
Oh,
The
okay,
queen
so it's
assigns
not all
when
of them.
and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
Which is interesting.
Right? I gotta ask the sciencey questions.
Humanoid.
Yeah, I kind
How
of want to
despise
run
the
a
term. Githyanki are quite
campaign in
superior
the
to
astral
humans.
plane.
Yes.
Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs
Need to
after
look
we
more into
escaped to
like I'm trying to look
enslavement
into
and
stuff
took to
with the
astral
Feywilds.
plane.
And I was like
It's an
trying to come up
asexual
with actual
process,
locations.
a
Like for
favourable change by
example,
any
the dogs
estimation.
were supposed to be in a planes
Hideous
from the
to imagine a
Feywilds.
life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex
But like
without the
it's
looming
kind of hard
threat
to
of
find that stuff.
bearing
I find
children.
some locations, but it's sort of like these are the big ones. It's like, what is the overall structure? There's probably
Go on,
something
then.
somewhere, but I sort of don't care.
Oh.
It's loosely based on D&D lore,
I see.
so I don't have to think of like everything. So,
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
she is an interesting character.
Yes. Well, she's fully, you know, into everything that she's been raised to believe in stuff, but
Mm.
at least for now.
Survival.
I just realized
My
something.
people have no
What's
use
that?
for cowards.
With the
Every
hirelings,
trainee that I
I
slayed
can
was either
pick the
too weak to
one
withstand the lessons,
that's the race that
or
I
was cocky
want,
enough
and
to
then we
pick a
can
fight
change
they
the
could
class.
never
It'll
lose.
cost
With
us.
oh,
They
you're right.
underestimated me.
And then you
Yeah.
could change how they
So
look with the
paid
mirror.
price.
Yeah,
Oh,
The Githyanki are
beautiful.
only as
That's
powerful as
so
their
clever.
weakest
Well done.
warrior. Jaquith Devenzi,
it's kind of weird we have to
determination of
do
the
it
Frey,
that way.
strength
but-
of
Yes. That's a great workaround, though. That's.
Yeah,
I mean, you're using all of the mechanics that they've given us, but
yeah.
That's
It's going to cost us more. It's going to cost us double, but we have the money.
Are you
It's going to
sure
be
that's the
instead
best
of
course of
100,
action?
it will cost us 200 per hireling. We
confirmed.
do it that way.
Until then,
Aha.
I remain at the ready.
well, I mean, we've got the money.
What path lies before me?
We do.
Fate
These
does
nuts
thou
spin on us.
require a new ally.
Well, I'm gonna take
Oh,
just a minute.
mayhaps
I'll be right back.
All right.
Choose.
See, I want an elf. Got a high elf, which isn't the elf I want. There we go. We have a wood elf fighter. Yeah, we'll rock that. I'll edit her appearance with the mirror. So I think the mirror will give me more options. It might not, but I feel like it might. I said I want to edit her.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Fate spins
Don't
along,
remember how I
as it
spelled.
should.
There was a
Have you
character I
need
made
of
back
my
in the day,
services?
which was a
A
triad.
mending of the threads
Just trying to
between.
name her
Should
after
thou
that.
or any of thy
Don't remember how I
compatriots
spelled it.
perish, I will
Oh,
cleave
I'll just
soul
rock
to
that.
body once more.
Oh,
Very well.
you're still breathing. Yes. Are you talking to him right now?
I tried to make it as unnoticeable as possible. I am, yeah. I just now clicked on choose a hireling, so I'm looking for one. You said there was a half elf or a half orc? Yeah.
Yeah, which is the paladin. Unless you wanted to rock it. To be honest, half orc's not going to be bad for a pally.
Right on. They get strength and all that.
Especially since this uses the Tasha's Quadrant of Everything rules. Which is why I apologize. I didn't realize Roll20 defaulted for the player's handbook for your race. Because everything else has been using that alternate rules.
Okay.
You get to choose +2 in one stat and +1 in another stat, or you can choose 3 stats to have +1 in.
Oh, okay. Well, I still would have chosen the same strength and con.
Yeah, I mean, you're fine. And it's literally a difference of a +1. With Dex, you could have gone finesse weapons, which would mean that you'd have the same to hit with your melee and your ranged.
Right.
But, yeah. It's sort of not that much. The only thing is, because you want to be versatile, you're now making it so you have essentially 4 stats to worry about. Because now you have to do strength for your melee, dex for your range, constitution, because you can't really drop constitution,
Right.
and wisdom, because wisdom's important for rangers.
True.
Though you don't need your wisdom and your constitution super high, you just need them decent. But ideally, you'd want your to hit stats, especially since you're a damage type, you would want them to be of +5 for your ranger.
It would be great, yeah.
Which means you would want a 20 dex and a 20 strength, as you are now, as opposed to just being able to focus into one or the other. Though, alternatively, you can go throwing weapons, be using just your strength score, which I think would also be an interesting ranger build.
Yeah. Using strength weapons and then just throwing them for range damage.
And then, because you're strength focused, you'll have like a really good athletics to like be climbing around and things, which is interesting for a half orc.
And I chose athletics as a proficiency as well.
Yeah.
Should I give him like gang tats? Maybe.
What? No! Didn't let me choose my cantrips.
What?
Yeah, I clicked just confirm, but I meant go next,
Oh.
which I thought it would, but it's like, nope, now you're a druid and you take the default cantrips. A throne rip. And what's the other one? Shillelagh!
Oh no, no. I've done a lot of work with Thorn Whip, or I did in that one campaign, but Shillelagh with it, man.
We have the money,
Yes,
but it's
go
going
for
to
it.
cost me another 100.
Go for it.
Because I'm not keeping those.
I've still got a bunch of wares to sell as well, so And more in
Yeah.
my stash.
It's
So.
just I wasn't sure if we wanted to reload.
No. Just spend the 100. It's not that bad.
Yeah, well, because like you cannot not have guidance that needs to, which
We
is
do
my
have-
issue.
We do still have that amulet of guidance. I sent that to you, I think.
Which is neat, but
Yeah.
I don't want to have to worry about that. I guess I'd rather have the amulet stuff for other things.
Makes sense.
Though I think they give you that amulet because guidance is way too good to pass up, but you only get a couple cantrips, so they're like, we'll give you this amulet so you can focus on having other things.
That's right.
Which, fair enough. But thinking about it more, I kind of don't like the fact that they limit spellcasters to like only a couple cantrips. Because it really limits what people choose. Because now you have to like choose the ones that are going to get the most use or like the best tactically. Because it's hard, and there's all sorts of science behind it. It's hard to make the choice that's just inferior.
Right.
You know, it's like,
Yeah, true.
oh, I could take this high damage cantrip, or I could get this one that allows me to make water look pretty colors.
There's like backgrounds or different choices that would be roleplay. Why you would choose that? But
Oh, absolutely. But it's you making the conscious decision to be like, I want to take the one that's
good night,
going to be
Dunson.
less
Rest
useful
well, man. Sleep good.
because it suits my character, which is
Right.
perfectly valid. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
I
me
just
too.
hate the fact you have to make that choice, you know?
Mhm.
Which is why I feel like at least giving them more cantrips so, like, you don't feel like you're just actively screwing yourself and your team when you take those fun ones for your roleplay, and still have the ones that are sort of like necessary in quotation marks, like a damage one, so you're not just relying on like melee weapons when you run out of spell slots
Yes.
and so forth. Well, I said melee, I just mean weapons, which in general just won't be as useful for you. I mean, you bring up a good point though about that necklace, so I may actually not go guidance and get an extra cantrip. That seems more important. Thorn Whip isn't bad for. I'm planning on rocking the same character type Steve was. I'm going to make her a Excuse me. What is that Moono, a moon, circle of the moon druid.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. I've got him.
Still alive. So that's progress. How much
You know,
farther
I
can
think
go?
I will rock Thorn Whip. I'm going to do Thorn Whip and Resistance for my starting cantrips. Now I have to choose my ability scores. Nice, you got him. Got him?
Get him.
Get him. I can't choose my background. Okay. So I'm kind of stuck with what they gave me for a background.
Oh man.
That's so good. Pet all the dogs. That's the animal handling.
Oh. Do I want to go a sword and board pally or what? Do we want the big defense or?
We sort of need a tank more than we need damage. So I would lean towards sword and board. You could try to do a fun thing where you go polearm mastery and then eventually like sentinel and make it so you just kind of smack people in place.
Okay.
That's interesting. But you know, it's your character. You're going to be playing them. What you'll have the most fun with. Sword and board, good defense. It's hard to beat that. But
Because
so
the fighting styles are what I'm wondering about. Because if I have a shield, I can use the protection fighting style, and it imposes disadvantage on an attack against your allies when I'm within 1.5 meters. So if I stand close to the allies, the enemies gain disadvantage.
not terrible, especially since we're going to be rocking the half elf or the circle of moon. So essentially, they'd be sort of off tank, or Pally is like main tank, and then they go after the off. But defense is also a solid one. What
Just
is
a +1 to AC.
Is there the dueling?
Yes.
though?
Yeah, where you get +2 damage with a weapon that's not two-handed or versatile. And I can still have a shield in the free hand with that one.
That is what a lot of people recommend if you go sword and board.
Okay.
Because then, honestly, you're doing damage output that's similar to a two-handed weapon while you have a shield.
Right
So,
on. That sounds good to me. What are we, level 6? So we're gonna go up a few.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good. Time to level up. I do not want to be Circle of Land. No offense. I mean, Circle of Land isn't bad. It just feels like I don't know. There's more fun druid options. Is
Gotcha.
just sort of where it's like, yeah, because it's like I'm the caster focused druid, which is neat. But for example, it's more fun to me to be like that wildfire druid, which I just reflavored into thunder damage or lightning damage, I should say.
Gotcha.
But it's more fun for me to be like that, because then you have like interesting things with your spell casting. The Circle of Land is just sort of more like it's like more spell casting, just like okay, but Circle of Doom. Prepared spells. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it until we're level 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, what, you mentioned feats earlier. I remember Sentinel, but what was the other one?
Polearm Mastery, but I want to do that
Oh.
now that you've done dueling.
Right, right.
Well, I'm at feats now, so I can actually look around. Ability improvement, because they give us such low stats at the beginning, isn't terrible. Like, could bump this up to a 19 wisdom, which admittedly I think I've been spoiled with rolling stats, and I tend to get like 20s or 19s starting off. So starting with like a 16 or 17 feels like, but yeah. So ability improvement isn't too bad. Charisma's your casting stat, by the way.
What's that?
So Charisma's your casting
Oh.
stat.
Yeah, it's my second highest right now at 15.
Alert's a decent one for your tanks. Make them go first in a combat and they can't be surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was wondering about thrown weapons. Do you know if they had the same rules in this one? If it's a strength weapon and you throw it, do you apply strength?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is why the throwing weapons barbarian works very well.
Okay.
Durable. You get to increase your constitution. Always nice.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's just full hit points each time you take a short rest. Which isn't bad, but...
That's better than half.
Yeah.
I think I'll go Great Weapon Master with two-handed weapons because I've taken Sword and Board. Because I have two hands and I have weapons, so that should apply. Right?
Heavy Armor Master also increases your strength and makes it so if it's non-magical damage, you decrease it by 3.
Oh, that is really good.
Yeah, so I'm looking. I mean, obviously go with the one that you...
I like how you just ignored my nonsense.
Oh, did you say something after the...
Yeah, I said I was going to take Great Weapon Master, since I just got Sword and Board.
Oh, you did. But I'll be honest with you. Who I did comment on it is like, oh, maybe that just like gives you something for the Sword and Board.
No,
It just
no.
makes you... Because...
It was
My
just a
brain
really bad joke, I'm
interpreted
sorry.
Yeah. My brain interpreted it not as like great weapon as 2 weapons, but you're just you're awesome.
You're great
You're
at weapons.
Weapon master.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I heard.
I see. That's so good. There is a weapon master feat though. It just increases proficiency with stuff. And strength or dex increases by 1, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I think they're already proficient with a lot of weapons.
An interesting thing you could do is you could do Magic Initiate.
Oh
Cleric.
my god.
Give yourself maybe Spare the Dying, because you get 2 cantrips, which would help with like healing and stuff. But
Get like Healing Word or something like that. Is that a cantrip or is it a leveled spell?
That's a level 1 spell, but you get
Oh.
one of those as well. You get 2 cantrips and a level 1 spell.
Okay.
It's a fun one, but yeah. Mobile is interesting. It's more for guerrilla tactics, but what it lets you do with your tank is you don't have to disengage. You could attack and then reposition and say like you'd have to reposition.
Heck yeah.
But
That actually sounds really good, but
yeah, I think there's other things that would take priority.
yes.
But
Savage Attacker sounds great for a half orc, but maybe that's not what we're going for right now. I'm trying to
Savage
prevent damage, not kill faster. Well, that does prevent damage. You roll twice. It's basically advantage on damage, which is great.
as long as you're using melee.
Yeah, which is probably all the paladin is going to be doing for the most part. There'll be rare occasions we'll probably have to use range with them, but
It's not terrible.
I was just
I
thinking
think-
in terms of them being a half orc. It sounds applicable. But once again, that gets into the instead of min maxing or metagaming or whatever, it's like a roleplay aspect, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, even with that, I would probably go with a great weapon, pally, and then do that. But that would be perfectly valuable. But even, especially since you went dueling, which makes it so your one-handed damage is pretty much on par. You actually have better averages, which is the insane thing.
There you go.
So on average, you're doing more damage than two-handed weapons. And that means with the savage attacker, you're actually it's not that bad of a choice.
Nice.
And even though he's like tank, you'll still have decent armor.
It's a lady. Thank you very much. It's a she.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was a she.
She, her. It's like she doesn't look like it, but she is. It's ma'am. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I shouldn't evoke that terrible meme.
Sentinel, even though we're not polearm master, Sentinel would be freaking amazing.
Use a reaction to make a
Because-
melee attack. Or a weapon attack, can see it.
Yeah, I would have
Oh,
that
when-
be top.
Okay.
Okay, so the first part, I didn't realize it was a reaction. So you'd have to choose that or your opportunity attack.
Right.
But if they're not going to move, so if they try to hit this character, because my character is going to be melee with you.
Mm-hmm.
So if they try to hit my character, you get a free shot. In addition, if they tried to run away,
Gain
you could
advantage.
make an attack of opportunity and make it so they couldn't run.
Okay.
Could be stuck there, which is great. It's a tough choice between that and heavy armor master, because just shaving 3 damage off. Admittedly, it's just if it's non-magical. And I don't know if that applies to magic weapons, which would make it.
Ooh.
That's important. 'Cause
Yeah.
if it doesn't apply to magic weapons, then it's kind of like you'll still get use out of it, but
Now that we're in Act 2, that feels like it might drop off a little if it applies to magical weapons.
yeah. Whereas Sentinel, that is good.
Sentinel is
Honestly,
forever. I'm taking it.
I make go Sentinel with this character too.
Oh, we
'Cause
can't.
we'll be standing next to each other. It's like
The-
they go to attack you, I get a hit.
The
They go
tar-
to attack me.
But the exception, the target ally must not have the Sentinel feat.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you're going Sentinel, then I won't get it. But
Is there something else you had your heart set on? If not, then I can go something else and you can grab Sentinel.
well, I've been thinking.
Because I could go heavy armor master instead. Because that's, and then we'll find out in game whether it's magic attacks. I mean magical weapons or not.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. So if you want to do Sentinel, I'll do heavy armor master.
I don't have to. I think you'll get more use out of it, and I might go with tough or something else now that I'm looking at the full list. Because to be honest with you, tough gives me more life, which is more important because I'm essentially a life-based tanker.
Okay. Yeah, rather than armor. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
So yeah, I think we'll go tough.
then I'll go Sentinel. See, I like this kind of discussion. This is great.
Yeah. I get another cantrip.
So for prepared spells right now, wait a second. I have one more level to go, but for right now I have Shield of Faith, Compel Duel, Cure Wounds, Bless, Thunderous Smite, which knocks back, I probably don't want command or protection for poison. Hang on. I didn't realize the stupidity of the list.
And we are level 6, correct?
Yes. And this is only my 5th level up right now. I
will
could do
say,
aid.
Don't worry too much about prepared spells because you're a divine caster. That's just your spell list. And you can change out because of how this video game works. You can change out whenever we're outside of combat. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I won't worry about it. I'll ask you again before a mission or something.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to ask me now what I'm feeling like you should run that we're in this situation.
They always
give
make
me
a
input.
command. What was that?
I think Shield of Faith, honestly, is going to be great for you.
Yes.
Just give yourself additional 2 AC or an ally.
It's
It
perfect
is
for a tank.
concentration. Mhm.
I wish it would let me raise my wisdom. Maybe my next feat should be just to raise an aspect and do wisdom.
No, I could get the Daylight spell, which is what's memorized by default. That's an interesting choice. Because it's a level 3 spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what it does is you enchant an item to make it so it shines as bright as the sun. Doesn't do damage. What it does is it dispels darkness for 20 turns. And then it dispels. I'm not going to lie to you, that doesn't...
Ooh woo, interesting stats, that's right. Romulo, your pronouns are let me she them titles? That's right. Okay. What about crits, heals, ooh woo, Shield of Fate? Yeah, Shield of Faith, definitely. 100%. We got it. We have it already. I do definitely need to find things that increase my wisdom.
All right. What now?
If they're going sword and board, I might need to dig into my chest for stuff. Now, paladins get smite, right? Or is that clerics? I should know that.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, divine's fine. Okay.
going. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Let's move.
Pretty much this entire stream is just inventory management, creating new characters, and getting things lined out for the next area. And Taos, if you're talking to me, I can't hear you. I don't know if you muted yourself or what happened. Maybe I deafened myself, I'm not sure.
No time to rest.
Channel Oath. Alright. That's huge. This 5 to 15 is the best I see for myself. Again, Tawasit, did he leave? Did he say he was going somewhere? To take a break or something? Oh, God dang it, Discord crashed again. Okay. Yes, I want to start Discord. Why the hell does it do that? Just every now and then it'll just crash and I can't do anything. Okay.
Not sure if you said you left.
Yeah, my Discord crashed again. Sorry.
No, that's so good.
I
figured that might have happened.
I don't understand why it does that, but it do. Okay. I was wondering, let's see. The best, it seems, one-handed weapon that I have right now is Loviatar's Scourge, which is 5 to 15 damage, plus 1d6 necrotic, conditional. Grants resistance to necrotic damage. And then we get the head bash thing.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay. I'll take that.
I could give her Gale's hair.
Gale's hair.
Yep. I can make it so she's balding. Fun here.
Do you have any enchanted rings that you're interested in parting with that would fit with a paladin build? Because I have 0 rings for that.
I'll check in a second.
No problem.
Just trying to change her eyebrows, but I don't know how.
Oh, man.
Do you know how to change her eyebrow? Her face?
No, I've not. No, I've forgotten to check my own inventory anyways. No, I don't. It wasn't facial hair, so I don't think there is a way. I think you have to pick the overall face shape, and that is the only way to affect eyebrows. As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I was trying to change the color of my eyebrows.
You would think that would just be under hair color, but...
Yeah. It's weird.
Have a lot of my
So I've
life
decided
and
she's not an elf,
in it.
she's a dragon.
Aha.
Yeah. Check me out.
Are you super fantastic?
Heck yeah, dude.
What's up my inventory? Where you at? Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Right?
Sending next to next. I mean, I don't know. I still think my queen is a bit better, but we'll see after I change her armor. We'll see.
You're gorgeous.
I mean, you're also incredibly lovely, but I mean,
I just can't compete with that.
that's right. That's right. You seen the size of her?
Be better if it was heavy armor.
Do you want the spider's lair? It's apparently a quest item.
I have it. I have a spider slayer.
Do you have it already?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put mine in camp then. Do you have a broken moon lantern?
Don't know. I'm checking. So, it's a shame it's not heavy armor, because it would be better for the paladin if it was. But do we want to give our adamantine scale mail to the druid or the paladin? I still think it's better on our paladin as the main tank.
She already has the helmet that they can't land a critical.
Gotcha.
So if that'll make any difference, then give the adamantine to the other.
It's a big part of it, but the adamantine also, all incoming damage is reduced by 1. And when a melee attack hits you, the attacker is sent reeling for 2 turns. Disadvantage on stealth check. The issue is, fortunately, I didn't go with heavy armor proficiency with her, so I can't wear that helmet. So we wouldn't be able to make them both immune to critical hits. And that is huge.
Yeah. So wait, the adamantine armor is that not heavy armor?
It is medium. We got it so Steve could wear it.
Okay, then yeah,
There's a-
put it on the druid
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
We could have gone with the heavy armor variant, which I feel like we can still do down the line. Oh my god!
What's that?
She's dripping with it. Look at that.
You see.
The helmet is stupid. Go helmet.
Yeah, I think I might. I mean, the helmet is kind of cool on the orc, but. Oh yeah. Holy heck. We gotta do the all the way around test. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, I like your queen. I won't lie.
I still need to change their armor. I haven't found
Is that blood?
the actual armor.
No, never mind.
But I do like how I made this character.
There you go. They're supposed to identify as a lady, but they don't look like a lady at all.
You need more underwear, lady.
Excuse me?
Talking to my lady Nightmares. You're
Oh.
you're fine. You're gorgeous.
I was about to say, I was going to say.
Don't worry. So you're asking for rings.
I only need one right now. I thought I put some heavy armor away for her, but the highest level armor I have is 13.
So you went with a one-handed build because I have the Everburn blade, which is okay.
Not gonna work now, yeah.
Yeah.
And the only enchanted ring I have right now is Absolute's Force, which she doesn't have the brand, so doesn't matter.
I'd like to get a longbow for her, but we don't have to right away. I'm going to toss the short bow her way.
Okay.
We have a hunting short bow.
Oh, and I have some spears and glaives I need to give to her. She gets
Dang.
bonuses now to throwing weapons and stuff.
Never mind, I guess I'm not proficient with short bows with her.
Let's get going.
So I'm going to toss that to your pally.
Okay. Toss the
I'm lacking
bows
a
to
shield.
the pally.
Okay. I have Caustic Band. I want to toss that to you or pally. It
Okay.
does your weapon attacks deal 2 acid damage.
Hey, nice. Oh, I have the plate armor. There we go. I'll send that to her. I don't have any kind of enchanted higher tier armor, but
Interesting times.
Do you have gloves?
there we go. Yes, they are the gloves of heroism. When you use your channel of oath spells, you gain heroism.
Okay. Then I'll give these gloves to her. Where when you're surrounded by 2 or more foes, advantage on melee attack rolls. Strength 3, saving throws +1.
Okay.
Oh, that's so trippy.
Short bow.
What do you have for boots?
Right now they're the boots of speed. See, we get the click heals ability, which I believe turns a dash into a bonus action
Mhm.
for 1 turn. I thought there was more to it, but no. It just makes dash a bonus action.
Is that always?
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't say that there's any kind of a rest involved. So it just is always dash as a bonus action.
Which case, I think that's great for your character because you're the tank. We want you to move fast.
Mobility is
Block
key.
down.
Yeah.
So I will give my character when I dash, take a similar action during combat, gain 3 lightning charges, athletics +1. Yeah.
We're doing it. We're getting there.
I need a shield for her.
Oh my god. I can throw arrows. Okay. I was wondering what the heck those are for. Okay, for the gloves, I've got the Channel Oath spell thing. You gain heroism. But I also have Sparkle Hands. On a hit with an unarmed attack, we gain lightning charges. But I don't see us using that very much. And then, against metal construct and foes wearing metal armor, we gain advantage if we have the lightning charges. So I guess if we come up a really tough enemy, I might throw those on and then just freehand them. Boom, boom. I doubt it, though. It'll almost always be better to use a weapon.
Yeah, I'm sorry I messed that because I was giving her a thing.
No problem.
It gives you a free hand punch at them, though? Because you're like, it's always better to use out.
No, it gives me 2 lightning charges if I hit them with an unarmed attack. And then, while imbued with those charges, if they're wearing metal or are metal, you gain advantage with unarmed attacks. So it's more of a monk thing, really.
Yeah, it's true. I agree. We need a longbow for her.
Yeah. She has the hunting short bow right now.
Super important. But it is part of the reason why. I'm also don't have a shield.
No, the only shield that I've saved too was exactly the same as the one my character already has, so I don't think we have a better one. I have a shield mold that can be used in the big forge, but we have to get adamantium or something first.
Yeah. We should prioritize the pally for that as well. Because I'm wearing the adamantium scheme. Mom. That said, you said you have a shield. It's the same quality. I just literally don't have a shield. So if it's the basic shield, doesn't matter. I'll take it. It's not super duper important though, because most of my tanking will be in animal form, where it does not apply unless it has a magical benefit. But when I get dropped out of animal form, it will help.
Okay.
Plus, look at, oh my god! Look at her! She's got an AC of 20! Holy crap!
That's pretty insane. That is pretty insane.
I love her. Oh my god. You're so cool. I need to give her more stuff. I want to give her... She's not Steve, so she will read or eat books, I should say.
There we go.
So she's going to be in animal form most of the time. So I guess she won't be eating much books. I'll toss some potions her way, but it's not the most important. Rib cage. Oh, I'm sorry. Awesome.
How do you hide helmet steering? Wait. Oh, okay. You could just always hide helmets. There we go. There we go. I feel like my helmet is too cool to hide, but I didn't... I mean, I need her face to be seen for right now. It's fine.
It is a shame. I mean, it's cool. You can do the trans thing. That's awesome. But it's a shame that you can't also have them have the feminine body type.
Yeah. Like, physically, no, but...
Yeah.
Still. Oh my
she's
god.
missing brains.
Just all in one resource? How dare you? How dare you change your name? Is my stream? My stream is lagging out?
Uh-oh.
Is that what you were saying, or?
No, I was saying that she doesn't have rings.
Oh, I thought you said... I could swear on my life that you said the stream is losing frames. That's what I heard.
I could see that, though.
100% that's what I heard.
You can use salami as a weapon.
Oh my god. Do it.
Doesn't work.
Do it.
I'm not proficient in salami.
Slap him with the sausage. Do it.
I'm not proficient.
I don't care. Take the malice. It's fine. It's fine.
I guess technically in this system. See, I guess I'm just used to second edition when it comes to that, which is if you're not proficient, you just can't use it.
Oh, gotcha.
That's not the case in 5e. You can still use it, you just don't get your proficiency bonus to it.
Ah. Which
Which
makes
I
more
like.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like, I'm a ranger, so I can't use that spear.
Right,
You know, that wouldn't happen, but you know what I mean.
right.
Boy. Yeah, she's lacking rings. I was going to give her this ring to have it so she has advantage against being charmed, but she already has
All's
that
well that ends
because she's an
not as
elf.
bad as it could have.
Oh, true. True.
Yeah.
I have a ring that gives a light cantrip. That's... And that's only... I don't know if... Oh no, it's a thunder wave. Wait a second. Yeah, it's a ring that gives them thunder wave. But if they're bearing the brand of the absolute, they deal 1 additional damage. So they would still have thunder wave.
Not proficient? They'd still have Thunderwave?
Yes, they would still have thunder wave, but they just wouldn't have the additional 1 damage. So I sent it to her, if you want to give that to her. It's better than no ring.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I have Thunderwave memorized. I don't. So that gives me additional spell.
There you go. And
Right, what now?
the paladin has like a thunder strike or something, which is pretty much the same thing. So they didn't use it. That's why I didn't give it to him. Kitty, what?
God, I love her already.
No, I don't think
Right.
the pally has any ritual
Really?
spells at all. Hope so.
I just really love druids.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about them until I did the It was basically a Greek epic campaign, and I did a wildfire druid there. I was a satyr. He was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean the wildfire's good.
He died a
The
lot
only
at the start, but then he became a pretty mean damage dealer.
The issue mechanically is you're too focused on one element, which is just not super great. At
Right.
5e.
Yeah, and especially if there's different types of enemies coming at you all the time.
Yeah, I mean, metagamey, fire damage is the most resisted. But
Gotcha.
even with that, like, if you're focused on lightning, you'll still encounter lightning resistant. That's why I attempted, with my changes that I made to Elemental Adept,
Mm-hmm.
to make it so you could focus one element. It's like they still get a benefit from being immune, but like if you focus, say, lightning, if you came across an immune enemy, you could still hurt them. It's just a 50% chance that you not hurt them,
Oh, I
which
see.
I think is sort of balance.
I see.
But I don't know. I mean, the developers of Diablo realize that immunities isn't super fun when you're making characters that are supposed to specialize in one element.
Mm.
Because, like, especially Diablo, well, Diablo 1 and 2 for sure, where, like, you were supposed to focus on a handful of skills, which is sort of how this controls work. They realize it's kind of hard to juggle a bunch of them. So they're like, we'll have you focus on a couple.
Give up now.
Diablo 2 more so because you spent your skill points. I guess admittedly in Diablo 1 you could get whatever you could learn from spellbooks.
Right.
How do I talk to my character? I like this. Now she creeps me out.
Oh man, in the mirror you can't even change to a physical female from a male. That's crazy. Okay. Never mind then. Cancel.
Oh, they talk like withers, though. Higher elements.
Higher elementals?
No, the hirelings.
Hirelings. Well, that's
Yeah.
because Withers is basically like powering them.
Yes, they're undead.
Can't give up now.
Pretty much.
It's
And they
really
got a bone to pick.
high-end Undead. I think technically what you might be doing is true
Moving
resurrection.
Yeah.
Which is a costly spell.
True.
I should speak up.
I hadn't talked to Asterion in a long time. Let's go see what his thoughts are. With me as a Githyanki lady. See what he thinks.
Look how much health my lady has.
I'm not surprised that the Gith's
How much?
insane device didn't remove our
She has
tadpoles.
57.
I'm just
my dude.
disappointed.
Oh my god. That's that's insane.
Alright.
No, I don't need him in my party.
Just to show, yeah, I'm a tank druid.
Yeah, my paladin only has 46. That's insane. That's crazy. That's because his con is like 10. No,
Yeah.
maybe.
Can we save real quick? I want to see how much health I have on my wild shape, but I don't want to necessarily use it right now.
I did save already.
Cool. Since we've done all the stuff that we just did.
Yes, right before I ran up to the magic mirror, so it's been within like 5 minutes. Within like 3 minutes.
Okay. $60.
Yes!
Yeah. God, look how big and majestic I am!
Owl Queen.
Oh, yeah!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I love it.
All right. I'm about to seduce the owlbear.
Yep.
It's not letting me for some reason. I don't know why.
Monsters.
I know. Clicking on it a lot. It's like,
Use the hell there.
oh my god.
Oops.
What?
This vessel
I just
is
talked
at
to
thy
her.
disposal.
Ah!
No.
She's back.
Oh, what the heck?
That was super crazy. What the... Did that burn a wild shape?
No, I don't think so.
Wow. That's actually pretty incredible.
It's because she's a dryad. She's just really good at the changing the shape.
It must be. Must be.
That's what I'm going with my headcanon.
I agree. Makes sense. You know, for some reason, is it Shovel? No. Who is this? Oh, it's... Hang on. Hang on. Wait, everywhere your character goes, my quest object follows. Do they have the egg on them? They have the get the Yankee egg?
They do.
Okay. Alright.
Do you want me to toss that? To be 100%, half Adamas when I've taken the egg.
I wouldn't
That
have
was
either.
Steve.
Yeah. Because I know that Lizelle objected. So.
So do we just, like... No.
We could give
Do
it
we
to
wanna do
Lizelle.
the- Sure. Do you want... Well, I'll toss it to you then so you can give it to her.
Okay. I'll tell Kurzel
This
to
vessel
hang on.
is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. Thou
Wait for
art
me in
the
the gap.
master. So it shall be.
Well done. And yeah, so see, they just hang out next to Withers.
That sounds...
You must have questions.
Good old naked Lizelle. Like you to
It
join
is
me,
done.
and then I will shift the egg.
Yeah, now she only has a 15 AC, but she has a 20 strength. Jesus.
You must have questions.
12 decks. Something to come.
Okay. There was absolutely no... There was zero interaction about the egg.
Yep.
She cared nothing about it. So...
Thomas never felt so small as next to her. I didn't talk to her. No, I don't. Leave me alone.
Still alive.
Oh, I think I'm
I
still...
want to
Progress.
talk
You
to
must have
my
questions.
boo. Hey, boo.
Oh my god, I gotta hear this.
Ah, another dead end. If the tadpole doesn't kill us, trying to cure it just might.
She's not wrong. You just left that conversation?
Right on my feet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She didn't have anything cool to say to me. She's like,
Uh-huh.
man. If we try to cure this thing, it's going to kill us. I'm sorry. Did that make sense?
Did I...
A
Okay.
private word would be nice.
I thought I told her to stay here. Sorry.
You must have questions.
Well, but actually, shouldn't we take her with us?
What's that?
If we're trying to continue the Gresh, like, storyline,
Yeah.
What's hiding
shouldn't we
here?
take her with us rather than the Baldur?
She has unique interactions there.
Yes.
So I feel like that would be a good call. So that said, do we want to take the druid or do we want to take the paladin? Who does?
I feel like in the end, it matters more how we deal with them. I'm sorry, but I have seen ahead, and I do know what happens. I'm trying not to metagame too much. I
That's
really
good.
thought I had more on me.
It's funny because Papadamos was supposed to be that character. I was supposed to hint stuff to you. But nope. You saw ahead,
must have
so I kind
questions.
of dropped that. And I didn't play on my own. So.
Wait for me.
Metagame aside, what do we want for like our tamer? I don't know. They're good for different things, but yeah. I'm fine either way if you want to bring our paladin with us or if we want to just rock the druid for now.
Yeah, it really is a tough choice. The druid doesn't have external healing, right?
They do.
They heal
when they're not in
themselves,
foul
but
shape.
when they're out of hours. Okay.
Which, honestly, with a 20 AC, it's not bad for her to rock her human form.
Okay. So when she...
I meant...
You said, yeah, 20 AC when she goes to human. That's big.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't have the Sentinel feat, which means that they can't lock them in place with opportunity attacks.
Okay.
But they also have a crap ton of health with, 65 in this form. And when she's in base form, she has more than her pally with the 20 AC.
Okay.
No one back home will ever
And yes, she
believe
does
this.
have healing.
And I still have a hex I can dip off.
Another step
I don't know how
forward.
long that lasts, but... I'm also only half health. And Lizelle is worse than that. Do you mind a short rest? I'll also regain a spell with that.
Yeah. Guess it won't hurt to short rest.
I know it doesn't benefit you guys, but...
It gets me back my wild shape.
Oh, okay. Right.
Which honestly...
Oh, but...
I mean, I could... What's that?
I was gonna say, would you rather I reload and then short rest and then... Or do you get all of your wild shapes back?
I mean, I only used the one. I technically would get them all back, but I only used the one.
Oh, yeah. In my mind, you used two, because whenever you went and talked to them, they changed back and then changed back.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's all good. I was just thinking... I'm going to stay in animal form for now.
Okay.
If I need to do heals, I can always drop out of animal form. But if I stay in animal, then I get 3 wild shape uses because we just got back 2. So
Yeah. Alright. Good then. And so if you... Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, taking out enemies is just as good as preventing damage, so... As an owlbear, that should come pretty easy.
you can do kind of both. The only thing that's setting them back is a 15 AC.
True. True. And these guys are...
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Their hits are hard.
Yeah. She's getting the benefit of her armor, or else I could have cast mage armor. Which would only burn her. It's a 13 plus your dex, so that would be. I would add 2. No, I'm gonna add 3 to her AC. It'd bring her to an 18 AC. With 65. Oh. That's ridiculous. But I can't do it anyways. The one thing that we could do if we did a reload is I could cast Bark Skin on her, which admittedly would use a spell slot. But I could cast Bark Skin on her and go into animal form, which would increase her AC. And then we could do the short rest. But it's not that worth it to me. But
Bark Skin is a +2? Or a
let me
+1?
read the spell. It's
think
great
it's a
for... No, I can't read the spell because I'm in animal form.
What?
I think what it is, it's not a plus anything. It sets your AC. So let me see. It would give me 1 more AC.
1 more. Okay.
Yeah.
Which again, could be the difference between life and death.
Oh heck
but-
yeah, no, it's not. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But it would involve us reloading and stuff. Which is like, is it worth it then? Maybe, yeah.
We haven't
Probably.
really done anything, like,
Yeah.
cosmetically or
True.
mechanically or... I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll load that. Because all my
Oh.
character did was went and looked at the mirror and found out they couldn't be an actual woman, and then ran away. So, that was it. I'm sorry, Pelly. I'm sorry.
Didn't you have a talk with Zell too? Or did that not amount to anything?
No, I just,
Time to press ahead.
I did talk to her, but it didn't matter.
Never a dull moment.
No, but I did, oh, you're right. I did, get her into
This
the party.
vessel is
So-
at thy disposal.
Wait for
Thou
me,
art the
Cam.
ma-
Yeah.
Breathe deep.
Because I want her to be with us during this. Did I send her armor to you or anything? Because I don't have, like,
Must have
any
questions.
heavy armor or anything for her.
No, I
It
took
is done.
Steve's stuff. I think you
Okay.
sent it
What's in here?
to yourself? Might have
I
sent it
I
to
didn't
me.
because I don't have anything in my inventory.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if you... Did you not put it on your paladin?
I gave my Peloton some stuff. And that probably was it, but... Okay.
Always at your side.
Wild shape.
Go back to
have
grinding it,
questions.
Lizelle. You're fine. Stay camp.
Are you sure that's the best course of action?
Now I have 65 health with 16 AC.
Oh no. You're lacking 4 health.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou...
You're lacking 4 health. You need 4
This
more.
vessel is at thy disposal.
I'm sorry.
Do what thou wilt.
Sorry, 4 health. 4 health. Yeah. Okay. I guess a regular plate armor is okay, but
Steve is in the wardrobe. So we can just pull him out of a wardrobe. And then he'll be one of us.
what?
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Steve was a half-orc druid. And together we now have a half-orc and a druid.
Yep. True story. True story. Okay. So you for sure don't have any enchanted, like, heavy armor at all, whatsoever.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just use
Which
this.
is not to say you didn't... Well, I gave the druid medium armor. The only thing is I made have put on the boots. So may have been wearing.
I definitely sent you everything
must have
from Lizelle.
questions.
I sent it to you.
You've no
I
room.
believe you, but I didn't
Dismiss
send
your
anything to my
weakest
camp.
warrior.
There's a halberd.
It's totally fine.
You
I
must
do have
questions.
everything. I stripped my, person. God dang it. I forgot to tell them to leave, though.
Whee.
And I definitely don't have armor besides
This vessel is at thy disposal.
stuff that's 13.
Do what thou wilt.
It's all medium.
Thou art the master.
The owlbear form is
You must have
ridiculous.
questions. It is done. Eager for battle.
Okay.
Is that...
And she's... Oh, God.
Never mind.
We're both super injured. This was before the rest, though. It's fine.
So we can still do a res.
Yeah. What? Acid damage. Throwing people. It's great. The helmet that can't crit. Don't show the helmet. It's awesome, but at the same time, I've had enough of it. That could be okay. Let me see. What was the feat that allowed people to run away whenever they had already done a melee attack?
Mobile.
Mobile.
Yeah. And it's specifically against targets you attack with your melee attack.
Yes.
You don't
have
have
to
to hit
attack them first, and then you can leave.
Yeah. But, like, if you're surrounded by 2 people, you'd have to hit or strike at both of them.
Okay.
And therefore,
Man,
if you're surrounded by 3...
She has Sentinel, Advantage, Snare, Vengeance. We need to give her a freaking polearm. Badly.
I do have a halberd, so I'm tossing that to her.
I have a glaive too, but it's not enchanted or anything. It's just...
No, my halberd's not.
Yeah, and her greatsword does 9 to 22, plus 2 acid, plus 1d4 psychic. Because she's a Githyanki. So, I feel like the sword is the word today. The sword is the word.
In that case, is it great sword?
Yes.
Enough waiting.
Because I know I recommended the polearm because that's like a good meta build. To capitalize on that, they could just respec her to create the master.
No, I think
But
she.
don't
I think
we
she already has greatsword
necessarily
master.
have to. Well, maybe.
No, longsworder. Longstrider. Sorry, Lumen agrees. Yeah, great weapon fighting. Yeah.
No, so she does have that?
Yeah.
The two things definitely don't stack. But that's okay. Meaning that we don't necessarily need her to have both.
Well, are pole arms not two weapon? Like they should, or two-handed? They should be great weapons, I would think. It's a
I see your
two-handed melee
reasoning.
weapon.
I think, and I might be wrong, I think for balance reasons, they're separate things. Your
Okay.
polearm is a polearm weapon. But that, I might be wrong. I don't quite know.
Well, we'll think about it. If we find a really great enchanted freaking polearm, we'll give it to her. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. We're not planning on running her with her too much.
True.
So,
This is her story right now. Her thing.
yeah.
So that's the only
I
reason
don't
that
know.
I'm kind of insisting on playing her.
And I understand. And I feel like we should switch out for the NPCs in moments. Like, Harlak, I want to switch out to her so we can do her story.
Yes. Yeah.
So I agree.
100%.
It's
Thank
a shame that the GIF Yankee thing wasn't a cure, though. But, yeah. Because that would be neat. It would be neat if we had, like, ways to cure it. That wasn't just, like an end game or one specific way.
Is it a shame though? Because like, I mean, come on. Out of 3 acts, in Act 2, if all of us could just cure the parasite, what then?
Yeah. Like, have it
What
be,
then?
like, a choice of, like, you get to keep your illithid powers if you don't. But if you do, then you lose them. But you no longer have to worry about this parasite over your head.
Okay. What would be the motivation after that to continue on the adventure? Like, would you not just go home after that?
It depends on who you are as an adventurer or a person.
True,
I mean, if you're
true.
a good person, the motivation may be now to stop the mind flayer thing. Like, you cured yourself, but they're still doing that to people. That's still going on. So you'd want to go on. If you're not good, maybe you just want to, like, figure it out. It's like, why the heck did this happen to me? If you're evil, maybe revenge.
I see.
So I see your point, especially since if you cure it and then you still pursue it, then you run the risk of getting infected again.
Yeah, reinfection.
Still, it would be nice from a roleplay perspective if we had like a choice earlier on.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like if also if early on there was found a cure, I feel like it would spread like wildfire. and then whoever cured it would just be flooded completely.
Yeah. Oh, jeez Louise. I didn't realize how late it is.
No,
It's
it
already
is.
11.
Yeah, yeah. We've been doing a bunch of management. I am going to short rest. You said you were alright with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That took the edge off.
Boom. So that brings me back to fine, and Lizelle is okay. But I do feel like Lizelle is essential for the next few steps, so...
Yep.
How much farther can I go?
Hope that's alright. I have enjoyed this. I know it's probably super boring to watch, because it was mostly inventory management and like us creating new characters and stuff like that, but essential. We had to do a change of the guards, and yeah, here we are now. We are doing it. So next stream will definitely be story stuff.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always enjoyed this stuff, but I like the role playing. I like creating characters.
Yes, it's 9/10 of my time spent playing either Fallout 3 or Oblivion, even Skyrim, stuff like that. 9/10 of my time spent was creating characters. So, I just like it.
This is neat. I do like, I like Paphodons. I was missing the fact of being a Circle of Moon Druid, though.
Heck yeah. As far as I've heard, everything I've heard about Moon Druids is that they are the strongest. And incredibly powered.
They're still good. A lot of people say in Baldur's Gate you need to build your party around them.
Okay.
Which I understand from a perspective. They're talking about optimizing the druid. But a druid is a class that you don't need to optimize. In the sense that they're always supposed to be a jack of all trades, fulfill whatever role you need in the party. In which case you're not supposed to build your party around them. You have them fit whatever role they need to in the party. Does that mean that your Circle of Moon Druid may not do the most damage that it could do? Yes, but that's sort of like secondary. The Moon Druid does lend itself more to a defender striker position. You can still heal with them, but then you're not really capitalizing on their unique thing as a subclass feature, which is their wild shape is better. And the issue was Circle of Moon, which I think is addressed in 5e, but we don't get that far in Baldur's Gate 3. The issue with Circle of Moon is that you can't cast spells while shapeshift. You still there?
Yes. Can't cast spells while shapeshift. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Just because your Discord has crashed before.
It has. It has, yeah. No, I just tabbed out right quick to talk to chat as well. So, sorry about that.
Understandable. No, it's so good. But in high-level play of the Wild Shape Druid, you can still cast while shapeshift. And what makes it S tier, what makes it one of the best, if not the best tank in the game, is the fact that when you reach max level, you can wild shape as many times a day as you want. And in 5e, wild shape adds temporary HP to you. So essentially, you have infinite health.
Yeah. Because every time you wild shape, you have that health, and then you drop out, and then you wild shape straight into. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Infinite health is kind of OP. Very OP.
In addition, like, you can be all sorts of different, like, animal things and whatnot. So yes, it's still very good. Unfortunately, at the levels that we are at, the drawback is they only get 2 wild shape charges and 2 max level. Which it's weird in the sense that 5e started with mechanics like that, which is like they only have X amount of uses and they would increase at certain levels maybe, but not necessarily. And then it shifted to having it be proficiency bonus. Now I understand from a mechanic standpoint, some people don't like that because of multi-class abuse, in the sense of, like, if it's technically your proficiency bonus, you could take 1 level of druid and then, like, a bunch of levels and other things and still get more wild shapes. But I don't think it's that.
If they weren't taking levels in druid, they were still getting wild shapes?
If it's proficiency bonus.
Oh.
So if you were just to say you get proficiency bonus wild shapes per day,
okay,
then technically you need 2 levels of druid to get your wild shape.
Oh, I see.
And then, yeah.
And that's how, in my mind, I was thinking, like, as I level up as a ranger, then I get better, time with my hunter mark or whatever. But actually, it's linked to my spells, not my level.
Yeah. So it's linked to spell level, which means you don't have to level up your ranger. You just have to level up a spellcaster.
So suddenly I'm going to take a dark pact with a secret demon and
I don't care.
have my spell level be like 20 or something like that. Only 20. It's,
I mean, if we're being technical, it's a warlock, which means you only get level 5 spell slots.
God dang it! That still gives me 24 hours to track an enemy, so that's alright. I'll take it. No. No. This is not canon.
I know. Have you actually thought about your subclass? What you might be thinking?
No, I have never subclassed. Never. In my life. So.
You never subclass? That's
no, never. Never. 0% of the time.
You're subclass right now!
No! No!
You liar!
He's gonna force me into roguish actions. No! Don't do it.
I'm not saying multi-class. I'm saying subclass.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mistook it.
That's all good. But, like, in all seriousness, have you thought... Because once we're done these combat trials, you'll be leveling up. So
Okay.
it's just curious if you might have been thinking about
I never look ahead. I look at what is before me, and then I decide. So.
That's fair.
I hope it's something that I want, but we'll see. We'll see.
You're the one who ultimately decides what you want to pick. So, pick something you like.
Come on. Life is not like that, but I'll try.
Whatever. What are we doing, by the way? Did you run off to a place?
No, I'm in camp. I'm in camp right now. I thought you said that you were tired, and I thought you said that... Come on.
Yeah, it's 11, but I thought we were going to do a thing. I mean, we don't have to.
No, I thought you said you were done.
Well, I didn't say that. but
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Look, I get you. But like, this is usually when I end. I don't want to talk to her all the time.
It is
Jesus.
literally that time. It's 20 minutes after the usual time that we end. We've been streaming for like 3 hours.
True. Yeah.
So,
Okay, I guess we can call it here.
I mean, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but
Well, I'm excited because I have a druid.
heck yes. We've
Druid.
created new things, and
Yeah.
I'm also excited. But eventually we'll try out the paladin, but right now Lizelle is the main focus, and I know what happens. I'm going to do my best not to metagame. I will do what my character wants to do, and I'm pretty sure what Lizelle wants to do. I'm pretty sure. So we'll figure it out that way. But thank you for gaming with me.
It's been fun.
I agree.
I'm going to go back to camp so I can give the proper send off.
Okay. Pretty sure I'm already at camp? Yeah. Already here.
We are. Quick! We must find a chair.
1000%. I left Steve his balls.
Yes.
Because
Where
of
is a
Scratch.
chair?
That's his thing. Find a chair. Where are you?
Chair.
Are there really no places to sit down? No place for a man to rest his haunches?
No!
Reprimandable.
I'm going to check this base.
I'm sure it's Shadowheart's fault.
Anger!
100%. Oh, did you? Anger. Wreck it. Wreck it.
I can't even break it!
Dang it, Camp.
0 out of 10! This game is unplayable!
My immersion is ruined.
Unplayable!
I can't even sit down.
Oh, I'm not sure if we need to save or anything.
I'll save again.
Yeah.
I think we haven't done anything too crazy. You might have done a wild shape, but we'll just load the last one. Are you full on wild shapes?
Yeah.
Okay. So we might just load the last one. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Now I have to spawn in some new and fun enemies to kill the party with.
It's true. It's true. The trials, you said, as the announcer, that they would increase in difficulty. And they have.
Yeah.
Like, exponentially. It was insane. We went from, like, 12 AC to, like, 18 AC. I was just like, oh my god. We're never going to get past 6K.
And they all died.
They did.
Like one
Yeah.
hit.
From one man.
Yeah.
The
Who
champion.
is currently knocked out on the floor.
Yes. Does that doesn't and that doesn't count as disqualified or anything like that. He, as soon as we revive him, he's fine.
Yeah. You know, that doesn't count. Because, like, I want to give you guys, like, the opportunity to, like, and also it's to encourage you to, like, maybe play a little bit past, like, you know, to take a risk, as opposed to, like, ooh, I'm at, like, 10 HP, I might just call it quits here.
Right.
Because, you know, it's to encourage to maybe go a little bit further.
Okay.
But yeah.
A little
I
sneak
get you
peek
in it.
in the DMI deal. It's good. It's good. But I appreciate it, Tosi. Have a good one. I'll probably be on there shortly.
Yeah. I probably won't do much more tonight, but I do plan on spawning some stuff.
Oh? Do you already have the map handy, or?
No, because I have to decide what we're going to fight.
It's a little bit hard to convince a map to give you handy, but you know, you have a map handy. It's really good. I'm sorry. I'm tired as well. So
dumb, and yet I love it. What I'm thinking about throwing at the party, you should also be able to use your favorite enemy for. So go with that.
God dang it! More monstrosities.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you picked, so that's what I gotta throw at the party.
Hey, I love doing extra damage. It's good.
Yes. And being able to hit better.
Yes. 100%.
I've decided. Alright, I know what I want to throw at you guys.
And I also had to adjust, I think the fighting styles, I had to put a plus 2 for that attack modifier. I'm pretty sure the plus was essential. It just said 2 fighting style before. And it was not adding. I looked up before at my longbow attacks, and it did not get the plus 2. So.
Yeah.
Now I added
I
plus.
didn't know that you could set it up to give you a plus.
I hope it is going to work properly.
That's awesome.
But the item that you gave me, heck yes. Fantastic.
Yep. Let's see. Alright. I'll catch you later.
Sounds good, man. We'll see. Oh, heck yeah. We're going to dip into the D&D Bicol, or whatever it's called. Very true, Goth. What are you talking about? Let me see. I'm so sorry, just all in one resource. Sorry. It wasn't boring. What was interesting is the conversation. Yeah, we're trying to build a party that will work. That will be a decent one. So, I think we have done that. But I feel like Lizelle is an essential key to this particular storyline, so I will have her in the party instead of my paladin. But Pavidamus can have my paladin in his team controlling him at any time. It's great. It's so good. It's really well done. Really well done. There's some differences that I wish could be accomplish, but like I wish the window could turn you from a dude to a lady, but it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. Not everything in life that is interesting has to do with action. Down to Earth streamer and those of us who know the qualities know that you are one of the best out there. Oh my god. How dare you? How dare you? I do appreciate that a lot. Exactly as I said. 100%. And yeah, there are D&D players. There are people who have played this game, and they only played for like 60 to 100 hours. They just went right straight through and plowed through the main story, They didn't care anything about the characters or anything like that. They wanted their main character. They just wanted to plow through the story and do their own thing, which is fine. You know, that's their play style. I want to explore everything. I hope that Taoist feels the same way. That he wants to explore everything. All of these, you know, crevices, all the chests that aren't locked. Maybe some of them that are out of bounds, but, you know, only if I'm sneaking. And, yeah. I am still super enjoying this. I love this game. It feels like D&D outside of D&D, but with like a little bit of flair to it. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the shooter looters and the, you know, what's it called whenever Fortnite? With the place enclosing on you? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. But, yeah, people who are just like, crazy into always action all the time. Cannot stop, cannot wait for any kind of story or any kind of action. It's a shame. It's a shame. But it does happen. It does happen a lot. I love to look into it. And I could scour this entire area, and I bet I would find like 5 or 10 books, you know, that you could read. You could find probably a couple of plaques, maybe, that you could see. There might be a statue somewhere, you know? It all depends. This game is so extensive. So incredible. It's really well done. Yeah, this game is D&D in computer form. 100%. 100%. It's crazy. Morrowind, Daggerfall. I mean, sadly, I never played those, but I know for a fact. I've seen other people playing those. And yes, Morrowind and Daggerfall were definitely similar to D&D, for sure. 100%. I like it that Morrowind got, like, some kind of a remake. I think there's a Skyrim mod that is Morrowind as a Skyrim mod. I feel like that's pretty big. Pretty big. Books galore, yeah. No, I would never read all of them. Never. I would never. But I know that people have gone into that and written all of that, you know? Those poor writers. I wish they get more credit than they do, but that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Is the Morrowind mod still being worked on? Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Because Morrowind was such an extensive game at that time. It was so huge. Crazy huge. So trying to convert it over to a different system, yeah, it has to take time. But modders, yeah, they never will get the right credit. You're right. But I don't know. Maybe modders are trying to get employment to the companies or something like that. Hopefully, they do. Hopefully, they do. That'd be great. All right, but that's all I have to say about that. Okay. It's been a great time. I'm sad that Adam is not here. I don't like having Steve Orquin not here. It makes me sad. But here we are. Romulo, Alex, Dunson, my mods. Tommy Two Taps, I think, was here, my mod. Just all-in-one resource, Mr. Pickles. Maybe one of the same person. Maybe. Depending on the legal ramifications. We'll see. Taoist Dragon. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate that. That's going to do it for this one. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel by becoming a member or through the Patreon link down in the video description. Thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.